Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to another edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. How are you doing? I hope well. And I'm glad you've joined me here as we unpack God's Word again, just to start your day off. Hey, real quick, I want to remind you, by the way, that we've got a very active YouTube page that I think you would enjoy if you aren't already. We have all kinds of things that we upload on there. You can like, subscribe, you can get alerts every time we put something new on there, and that includes all of our live services. We have clips from sermons, we have 5 Minutes with Phil, we have a lot of really good music, just a lot of great stuff. And if we can bless you in some way, or if you share this with somebody that you care about and that's a blessing to them, all of that is a huge win to us. So thanks for giving us the opportunity to do that. And I hope this is a blessing to you. Now, let's jump into God's Word for today. I want to take you to the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 15. Colossians 3:15. This is kind of a small verse, but it gives us a really important instruction with our attitude concerning how we deal with other people, especially other followers of Jesus Christ. But I think this goes for all of our relationships as well. Look at this verse with me. Here's what it says. Again, Colossians chapter 3, verse 15. It says, "And let the peace that comes from Christ rule in your hearts. For as members of one body, you are called to live in peace and always be thankful." So we are called to live in peace with one another. Now, here's what this verse is not saying, okay? This verse is not saying that we have to agree on everything. And I think that's important, and it's something that this culture is really lacking and really missing out on, is the ability to disagree with somebody and yet still be at peace with that person. Our culture has kind of elevated disagreement to the level of hatred and the level of prejudice, or the level of whatever negative term you want to put it on there, and that's just not the case. You know, we're going to differ in different opinions, whether that be on politics, whether it be on sports teams, whether it be on the economy, you know, whatever the case might be. Maybe even doctrine will differ on a few things. But the key there is, okay, in spite of our differences, we can still exist together. We can still be at peace together. And I will tell you that the enemy of our souls will try his best to use maybe even the smallest thing to begin to create a wedge or a divide between friendships, between family members, between people who are part of the same church family. The enemy will try to drive a wedge there in between those relationships. And what does the enemy want to accomplish? You see, here's the deal. And this is where you need to really understand the importance of this, okay? For example, with a local church, the devil really doesn't care how big my church gets, but he cares how unified my church gets. Because unity is a whole lot more threatening to the darkness than bigness or rear ends in the seats, if I may be blunt. What the enemy is threatened by is a group of people who are following Jesus together and love each other and choose to exist even if they disagree on things. So I would encourage you today to really make a deliberate effort to forgive, to really make a deliberate effort to be merciful with people, be patient with people, and try to understand people. Even if your world's apart on something, there is a call for God's people to live at peace. So let's do what this verse says, okay? Let's let the peace of God rule in our hearts, in all of our relationships. And I think we'll be a lot healthier because of that. Okay, got to let you go. Thanks for joining me today. We love you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you again soon, okay? You take care. Bye-bye.